NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, orbit.
Stick back to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go. 94. Gives it 15. Check by 15. Here it goes. Here it goes. Get it.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 61, matchbox right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Touchdown, L.A. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
March 49. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Allen operating from the gun. Open man is Cameron Batson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Allen. This one complete to Lacey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Begin.
Middle. Hey, home.
Mark 49.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20, looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Leo!
And an alley to run. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and
it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 77 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this was going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Hey, high 7. Let's go, V, let's go.
A Another try after the first down sack. Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And here's Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Gain of 31.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Get wide. Christian, Travis.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pass 85, pass 85. March 49, March 49. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Allen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles. But also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You.
On third down, it's Stick. And it's complete. Henry. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Stick. He's got Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because...
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a round. That's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll get this complete to Batson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Say. Alert! Bang!
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Jim. Check 9. Showing up. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Allen. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal.
Check. Lucky. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Here we go. Hey, Delta, 60 Pittsburgh. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On to punt as he gets this one away. Strong running by Lacey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Get ready. Get ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
49 to Mike. I got one. 40
Allen. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Desmond King picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
Rashad Perriman off to the races. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Rashad Perriman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't? I'll 52.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long.
Just like that. Just like that. 49, guys. Mike, 49. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 49.
On third and long, it's Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, Sent this one off target.
A final shot before half for Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Alert, alert, alert.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and caught by Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You can't block me. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It brings up 3rd down.
Down. 15-1. 15-1. Topper!
You got time right there.
Stick from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
take it at the 37. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Allen now looks to throw. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Go!
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey, guns.
24, check 24.
Stop. Hey, Charlie.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike. 49.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught by Aguilar. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Guys. Mike. 49.
Allen to throw once more. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Watch out. Hey, watch me.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
We got double up. Recon, 132 fighter.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Alert, alert, alert. X3, 218, chopper. Alert.
49 to Mike. 49.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 97 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start. Still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's what I do. Monday.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
I got it.
49.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the thing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To the air, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Allen now on first down. This one complete to Lacey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Throwing now is Allen. Completes it to Aguilar. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
to you. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Watch that. Big Dan, pick.
Go on. Hey, Alpha. Set, go. Ready.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now stick, and Allen's got it. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon.
Go, 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 run, run, run.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for our visitors, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year, and they will